Alright, I changed my mind. I am Malice, and I'm going to go through 90 minutes to coal. So if you're in for a 90-minute ride, get ready. I'm just going to go for it. I'm going to start in the grass fields, because why not? You can start in any of them. My favorite start is the Rocky Desert, but since I did the walkthrough in the grass fields, the video tour, I'll do the whole run as well. So here we go, start game. Let's go. Turn on auto run, equip that, take half of those, let's go. We're going to be building down there just like we did before, and as I go, I'm going to be picking up everything biomass along the way. If you can hear me clicking, it's because long ago in early access you could not just hold down E. So I'm sometimes breaking into the habit of ticketing and spamming the button. So sorry for all the clickety clacks on the keyboard. Number one, I'm just going to throw down. Yeah, good. I'm going to throw these down on the iron and then move up to the copper. If you don't have map knowledge, then obviously you would be scanning for these things. But I do have map knowledge, so I don't really have to worry about it. Put these over here. I know exactly where I'm going and what I'm doing. There we go. So I'm going to start with copper, just as I went through in the video tour. If you watched it, get the copper underway, because I will be running out of cable long before I run out of anything else. So I'm going to throw this down real quick, kill this mob that's on top of it. Whoops. There we go.
Samples of new alien species acquired. Notable features are blunt teeth.
So I'm going to build this miner. I'm going to face it down towards the factory because that's where it needs to go. So I'll go ahead and throw my power cable down there. Go ahead and get an output belt on its way. Yeah, no, let's not do that. Oh crap, what am I doing? Is this? Yeah, that's right. Whatever, it doesn't matter. So build it down here. There's no way to make it straight, so whatever. Get a burner going. I'll just plop it down right there. I will make just enough biomass to get the thing started. Leave it there. And then power it up. What do I need now? Smelter. So I will build the smelter kind of in front of this with enough room to go, and then a constructor. And something's trying to eat me. That's going to give me enough room for splitters. What the heck, dude? Bruh! Come back here. Oh my god. Really? Jerk. Anyway, moving right along. I need to power these things up. So I'm going to power this off of here, that off of here, connect them together, and get them linked in. Go ahead and belt this in, program it. This leaves me enough room for splitters and whatnot later, and this is going to make wire. That's really all I need. I will make my own. What am I talking about? Cable. I'll build my own cable later. So I'm going to go collect some biomass. I'm going to need a bunch of it to get the factory up and running. So while that thing makes me a little bit of wire, I will move around and get some material. Sorry for the frantic movements. That's what it takes to get all this stuff, so I'm moving all around to look at it. It's dizzying, I know. That's probably far enough before I get to that mob over there. And I've got plenty of material to work with, so I'll start making my way back. Wood is better than leaves, but there's really not a whole lot of wood over here, so leaves it is. I'll go ahead and make all of this. This gives me enough to, gives me enough to fill this machine plus a little bit of the next two burners that are going to be on the hub. That gives me enough to get started. Go ahead and fill that up. Loot this fully. So now I have some wire and some ingots to play with. Build the hub. I will build it right back here. And I will fill it with some material. And then this one gets the rest of it. Link these up to right here. Get them powered up to the rest of the grid, which is, doesn't matter. I'll go to that one. The rest I'll leave for the burner. And then I need to carry this over to what will soon be my factory. Go ahead and pick this up since I'm here, just because I can. Pick up one of these because I'm going to use it, or material rather. I'm going to build this facing away. So build it right there. Get a smelter put together. And of course, these are in the way. Gosh dang it. Just pick it up. Whoops. There we go. I wish I knew why this thing snaps so stinking weird. Put that into there and power them. I sort of went over this in the guide. Try not to ever use the fourth one unless you are at the end of your rope, basically. So I'm going to put these here because for the time being I'll need to hand feed that. And now I'm going to get a constructor underway. Oh, really? That gives me plenty of room for splitters and mergers and stuff. So, 1, 2, that's plenty of room for the next one, so that's good. So this is plates, rods, rods, I think. Plates, rods, rods. I need to power them. Each one of these goes to a separate, or to 2. So what am I trying to say? 2 constructors per line. So I'm missing cable, as we expected. I'm just going to make it right here. That should be enough to go with. We'll see, hopefully. So that goes here, 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 and link up with that one. That one's going to be for future. So now I will take this into there. I will take this into here. And any ingots that I have on hand, which is all of these and all of those, will go in this middle machine. This middle machine has no feed to it. So since this one is receiving 30, half of that I'll keep moving over here. So periodically I will just come to this machine, take the rods, take the ingots, and then move the ingots into here. Take its rods, rinse, repeat, take the plates and move on. So now I'm going to go take some of the wire from over here. I'm going to take the ingots too because I might need them. And I'm going to go work on the concrete now. So I'm going to need a couple miners, 3 in total. One of these is going to be for the miner itself, and then one of these, 2 of these are going to be for just looting on my own. I probably could move a little bit faster if I put these on hotbars, but I just type it because reasons. So I need some power. See what I mean? Don't take the last one. So I will add a pole over here and then move this one forward, which will go about, oh, of course I'm missing cable. God dang. Make some cable for a little bit. It's probably enough. And then connect this over to here somewhere. And now start building. I guess I need a container. That'll work. Put these down. And I'm gonna need, I need all kinds of crap. So, frantic, squirrel, moving right along. Taking stuff and moving it around. Take the ingots, take the rods. Plant the ingots, take the rods, move on. And grab that just because I'm looking at it and thinking about it. Probably gonna need some screws soon, yeah. So make some screws so I can make some reinforced plates. I need 2 plates, that's enough. So make my constructor. I'm just gonna move it out 1 because I don't plan on building any more. Link it up to the power, program it, and move on. Before I leave though, I'm gonna go ahead and loot these machines. Put the stuff in here. Which reminds me, I need to go add iron to that 1 smelter, or else it's going to run dry. Looks like it already has. So I'll take all the ore out of here, put a bunch of ore in there. I will also loot my own ore for later to have, just in case I need it, and move on. I'm going to go get some biomass, but first I'm going to make one thing for screws. Reinforced iron plates. I'm going to make 2 reinforced iron plates. I'm going to make screws. As you can see, making screws takes a little longer than I want it to. So I'm better off, I'm better off making, automating screws. So that's going to be plates, plates, rods. This is my first rod constructor. So I will use the one that's not automated. What the heck? I'll use the one that's not fully automated. Oh, it's backwards. There we go. So power this over here. Have it make screws. Good to go. Before I forget about it, take the ingots, take the rods. Plant the ingots, take the rods. Take the plates, move on. So, okay, now I'm going to go get biomass. I know this map, I know this area, so I know that there's a ton of biomass right in that forest, and it's mostly wood. I also know that if I follow this cliff, I will run into a little bit of wood right up here along the way. So as I make my way over, just collect a bunch of wood. Wood is what I want the most of, and I'm going to need like 300 or 400 of it. 300 or 400 wood is all you need. While I'm doing this, I will make a comment about obstacle clearing. I don't think obstacle clearing is necessary. I would rather spend all of those resources making things. What the? Oh, there we go. Come on. Okay, there we go. I would rather spend those resources making things. It's not a whole lot of resources. It doesn't cost much, but it does cost something. And since we are moving to get out of biomass as quickly as possible, I don't see any reason to have a tech that allows us to stay in biomass longer. It's contrary to what we're trying to do here. So I don't research it. It doesn't save any time. It actually costs more, and it's not any easier. Because I'm only going to do this once. And this is while things are being produced in the factory that I need anyway. That 1 smelter is probably going to run dry by the time I get back, but I'm okay with that. Those resources are plentiful. they'll come back when they need to. So I'm just going to keep running around. I don't care about the spitter, because as long as I keep moving randomly, he probably won't hit me. He'll hit me once, I'm sure, but I'm not really worried about that. We don't need Mercer spheres, so I'm also not worried about that. I've got 300 wood. This is probably enough, but I will go over here, get this last little bit of wood, and then move on. That should be enough. So there's my hub. I'm going home. Hey, look, another piece. Alright, moving right along. Run. Thank you. If you time your jumps right, you can actually move faster. I'm just not very good at it. There we go. So, same thing. Loot it. Loot it. Move it. Nothing to loot. Loot it. Loot it. I need to go put iron in the machine. Put iron in the machine. Loot the excess from here. Did I loot this yet? Loot it. Now I can start expanding. I'm going to start with cable because you've seen us run out of cable already. So that's where I'm going to start. I want to get cable as quickly as possible. I want to finish that stack off. Oh, wait, no. What am I doing? There we go. I want a whole stack of that. Crafting bench, and now it's time to make a bunch of biomass. I'm going to make 3 stacks. I think that should be enough to top off what I've already used, as well as build 2 new burners. That's plenty. So I will copy this and just put it right here. Again, 2 machines per pole is as a good default. Top off the other one and move on. Nope, I can't top it off. I'll go ahead and make a little bit more then. What do I need? 1 more stack, I think. There we go. I'll just finish this off. Finish off the wood. Go ahead and set logistics up. Fill it, sort it, move on. What I want now is cable. So I'm missing plate and cable. So I'll make a bunch of cable. Enough to make a couple machines. I'm going to make 2 machines, 1 for wire and 1 for cable. I think that'll be enough for now, because I'd rather get iron moving at this point. What am I doing? Reinforced iron plates. I need 4, at least for now, to get these 2 machines dropped down. So I will go ahead and build 1 for wire and 1 for cable. So this is going to be cable. This one's already wire because I made a copy. 2 machines per pole, 1, 2, hook up to the network, and now it's producing. This is where I want to drop in all those ingots that I had stashed out of here. So once again, loot, loot, and move on. I guarantee that iron has run out, so I'm going to go ahead and do that again. It's probably right there on the brink. So I'll take this, I'll fill it in. I'll shift these things over. Loot this again, move on. So yeah, frantic squirrel. That's literally the first phase of this whole production. You're just doing the same thing over and over, here, there, there. You run out of something, you make more. You run out, you make more. Back and forth and back. It's freaking ridiculous. So at this point, I want to go ahead and get this online. I have no miners, so I need to pick one of these up. I'll pick up the one that's running. Excuse me. So I will face this one to the east, and then do the same thing I did before. Turn this around, build it there. Turn this around, build it here. Are these facing the right direction? Yeah, they are. So I will go to that one, doesn't matter. Fill this one and turn them on. 2 machines on a pole. Boom, boom. Hook it up to the network. I'll hook it up. I don't want to use the last one, so I'll just make a new pole. Use the last one here. And then hook that up to the network. So it is now producing at least something. Did I program it? Yeah, it was programmed by default. I'll go ahead and shove it in there to get it running faster. So same thing, I'm going to come loot this and move the iron ingots over to here. Loot my screws and my rods because I'm going to need them, because I need to make a bunch of plates now. I will have enough resources very soon to get up to the next level, which is actually more important than these machines. So I'll stop right there. If I really wanted to speed this whole process along, what I would be able to do is loot a bunch of crash sites. Because there's a crash site right up there, and there's one much farther away that is worth 81, 181. What's my power looking like? That's worth about plenty. So it's worth about 50 reinforced iron plates and rotors total, which is pretty significant. That's everything that you need for the smart plating. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. That's everything that you need for the smart plating. And then there's some various rods and screws and, you know, some other things. So if you want to go that route, it is very, very missing concrete. It is very simple to do if you want to go that route. Just get on Steam, look at the guides, find out where all of the crash sites are, and you'll be fine. So I'm going to go ahead and grab this, grab that, put it in the machine, and then put the excess in the container. Done. I'll pick this up since I'm here. And I really need to get over there and make some iron stuff. But I will go ahead and hook this thing up into the network right here. And then I'll top this one off since I'm right next to it. 370 is fine. I need to start expanding this network here. Hopefully I have enough of everything to get to the next level. Put my iron in there, loot this, and see what I got. 129, so it's not enough. Actually, I don't feel like messing with that. I'm not going to do that. I'll just build other things and wait. Take the cable. Loot the ingots, put in some iron ore, loot some iron ore, refill the machine, loot some ingots, move on. So I'm going to craft the rest of my plates since I'm kind of waiting on this. 200 is enough, 300 I don't have enough, so I need to go loot my wire and then I'll be done. And then I'll have logistics unlocked, which is a huge, huge boon. Because instead of having to loot and move things around and all this nonsense, I'll be able to just go in there and do it. Oh, 295, really? So now I want part assembly.
Milestone reached.
I'll go
Conveyor
ahead and make
belts
some
can
extra
now
wire
move,
since I need
split,
it.
and lift to save space and enhance the productivity of your factory.
Smelter's already made, so
Fixit
that's not going to be
encourages
a
you to
problem. How
consider
many reinforced
investing in
iron plates do I have?
verticality
So I
when
can
it
build
comes to
4
factory
machines. That's going to be the
logistics.
4
If you
rods
feel
in
stressed
the
by this
back.
complexity, imagine
So
yourself on the
really, I
shore of a
should make
vast and calm
1 more
ocean.
for screws.
Breathe in,
What am I
visualize all
missing?
the people
Plates? Oh,
relying
I
on
am
you.
missing
The
plates.
sea is
Okay,
made of
moving right
billions
along.
of faces, each staring at you with hope and tears in their eyes.
Thank you, Ada.
Breathe out, feel refreshed and focused on your duties.
Alright, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. I need 4 more rods. 1, 2, 3, 4. All of... Come on. All of these are going to be making rods, and they are. So, let's see. 1, 2, extra pole. 1, 2, hook it up to the network somewhere. Let's go back here. I will hook it up from back here. I know clipping doesn't matter, but for some reason right now it does matter. There we go. Now I need to pipe it in. So these will go to that side. These will go to that side. Huge waste of plates when I could have just built those closer, but whatever. I'll keep it. It's done. And now I can split half of my extras here, half of my extras here, get that running, and start building splitters. Actually, almost forgot that I had splitters at all. Actually, I did forget. Put those on, put those on. So, whoops. That's gonna go that way and that way. There we go. So those are now all piped in and ready to go. Oh, of course I'm missing plates. Seems good. Alright, so those are underway. These need to be split. What am I doing here? So that one goes in full. No, it doesn't. I need one more right there. Okay, I'll leave that alone. What am I missing? Plates? Perfect. Actually, it's not perfect because I'm still going to run out of plates. But whatever. Messed up the planing. Because I'm going to be clipping into the... Close enough. Clipping into this thing. I need to power it. Already have power in the front, so this is fine. It's making plates. Let me just go ahead and put that on just for giggles. Take the plates. Take the screws and rods. And take the rods. It's empty because it doesn't matter. Move over. Okay. Time to split these things in. Whoops. Alright, those are now automated. Put the rest of your iron in. Whoops. Put the rest of the iron. There we go. Alright, so this actually needs to go over here. Because this one needs to split off of this. Whoops. Did I do that right? Yes. So this goes into there, into there, into there, into there, and into there. Alright, that's done. So that's... Why is that yellow? That's why. Alright, now it's done. So I am now making a bunch of rods, some screws, and I'm missing plates for screws. I'm going to need every one of these reinforced iron plates, but I'm going to need regular plates first. Let me make sure this is right. 1, 2, yeah, this is good. So again, I could... matter of fact, I will. Watch this. I'm going to do this. In my little quick tour, I've talked about doing this, but I have never done it up until now. All I need to do is split these off. So if I get a constructor making screws, 1, 2, 3, 4, that gives me enough room to split it. That's going to give me enough room to go in. So I can split this now. Boom, 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 boom. Recipe screws, climb up it, copy, paste, and power it. Power it off of this one. It's going to be 1, 2, and now that should actually be correct. Because there's no need to split 15 across 2, because 15 perfectly feeds 1. So that actually saves me on... Actually, it doesn't save power at all. 2 duty cycling, it saves me on resources is what it does. Any hoosies, why is this not producing anymore? Rods, ingots, ingots, ingots. Oh, because I never split these. My bad. Alright, now we're good. So that's making ingots, yeah, ingots to there and ingots. Okay, now we're at a good spot. I need to go expand the copper now. God, getting dizzy. Take the screws. Take the screws. There's no extra rods on this section anymore because it's balanced. But there's plenty of plates to go around. I'm going to go do this since I'm thinking about it. $98 looks good. I need to go loot this now and split it. This is not yet split up, so this is actually behind where it needs to be. I'm just going to use a splitter here and put all my ingots in, and I need 2 more of these. Wait, something's not right here. Oh, because I'm missing this. Is this centered? No. That is. I will go ahead and just snap a splitter onto here and do that. So now that's copper ingots, which feeds into there, split, split, which means I need 1 more of those, which means 2 more plates. I normally don't like to snap things like that, but in this particular case it doesn't matter. 1, 2, pipe it in, and you're good. Make sure I loot everything out of these machines while I'm here. And then while I'm thinking about it, I will build 1 more of these and top it off. Sure. I'm going to get rid of all the wood and then just use this to top off all of the machines. My next step is that I need to start setting aside things for the space elevator. Or think about it at least. I need to start thinking about setting aside things for the space elevator and getting more screws going. Because I will be baking. I will be making a ton of reinforced iron plates soon. So, and rotors. So the more screws I can pick up, the better off I'm going to be. So I'll go ahead and loot all of these rods. In fact, I'm actually going to take all the ingots too, because I think I'm going to handcraft some rods on my own in a second. So all the extra ingots will get used out from there. So now I need what? Screws? What did I say? Screws? Do I have enough? No, I need 6. So now I need 6 reinforced iron plates. Give me a sec to drink something. Thirsty. Oh, my bad. I just hit the mic. Sorry for that pop, y'all. Close enough. And what did I say? 3? 1, 2, 3. Power them on this side. So I'll have that one goes here. This one goes new. That one goes to that one. This here, this here, this here. And we're done. Now I just need to get these ducted in. Or belted in. That doesn't look right. Done. So now I've got screws coming out of here being auto-produced, which is good. So now, while I am over here crafting reinforced iron plates, those will be making the resources I need. I need more screws than not screws, rods. I'm going to need more rods than anything else right now. I tend to always run out of rods. So since I'm kind of just sitting around here, I say sitting around, since I have some free time, so to speak, I'm going to check my power network. I didn't top off the hubs burners. And I'm going to build a new miner here. I haven't done this before, but it kind of feels right. I'm going to get this thing making reinforced iron plates. I already have a miner. Can I go to the east as well? Yeah. Yep, let's do that. Go ahead and get this thing underway. Yeah, that's fine. And then the next 2 smelters will get powered off of that. Copy the smelter. Face it away. Which is somehow working. Yeah, sometimes, I don't know. Sometimes the snapping works and sometimes it doesn't. So 1, 2, connect it, belt it, take this little bit of iron, put it in. That is good. So I'm going to make what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 machines for this. So I want 10 reinforced iron plates. I already have 4. This is good. So my goal is 10 right now. There it is. I want, it doesn't matter what I do. One's going to be making, what the heck? That's weird. Whatever. Let's do this. Sure. 2, 3, 4. Oh, but we already determined I can split the rods out of here. So I just need to make 2 screw constructors. 1, 2, 3, 4, here, and there. We'll go ahead and get these connected first. This is going to be plates and copy, paste, direct it in. Oh, this is a way easier setup. Oh yeah, this is way easier than doing 2 frickin' rods. Because now I just belt this into here and I'm done. Get 2 of these on. 1, 2, new pole, 2. This goes to here, this goes to here, goes to here, and I just need to connect this in somewhere. Let's go there. Bruh, this is way easier. So now these are balanced out to make another set of reinforced iron plates. So that's a balanced output. All I need to do is continue manually looting these machines here. That's going to be rods back here. These are going to be screws and some extra rod. Nope, that's balanced. No extra rods anymore. Plates. Plates. Oh yeah, this is nice. I like this. Cable. I need to loot that stuff over, or not loot, but change that over there. Take the wire. Take the wire. I realize I'm narrating what I'm doing. It's kind of obvious what I'm doing, but like whatever. I forgot to top off the burners. 248. Wow, those are good. They still have 248 in there. See how these are doing. 160, 66. Yeah, 60's good. 160 is going to last long enough. Check my power. Still have enough to go on. I'm about to build assemblers though, so I probably should just drop one more burner just in case. What am I missing? I am missing, wow, plates and cable. So this is why I have all those ingots I picked up earlier. These were excess ingots that are not balanced out. So this is going to allow me to make the plates I need. So while the machine is generating new stuff, I'm using the ingots that it will never be able to use. It will never catch up to this excess because everything's balanced. Plus this gives me a moment to take a sip of drink again. Damn, I need 150 of these things on. Do I have any more cable in here? Yeah, this is good. I'm gonna loot this, these plates, because the sooner I can get producing on the space elevator parts, the better off I'm gonna be. So I'm going to need 8 rotors, 4 to build the assembler, and 4 to begin working on
smart plating, which is crucial for initiating project assembly. Project parts must be delivered to the space elevator. By completing your contracted duties as
reinforced
part of
iron
project
plates, I'm
assembly,
actually going to need
you will
12.
definitely be helping achieve fix-it company
Reinforced
goals
iron
without
plates
any
because
other ulterior
4
motive.
are going to be used for
Note,
smart plating,
humans cannot
and then
craft
4
project
are going
parts.
to be used
Do not worry
for...
about your inadequate
I'll leave these on
crafting
the way back.
skill when compared to an assembler. Fix-it.
Thank you, Ada. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I need 12 reinforced iron plates because 4 of them are going to be used for smart plating, and then 8 of them are going to be used for the assembler. So I went ahead and looted the resources I need out of those machines for the parts I need. Whoops. And these are the rods and screws that... Whoops. I haven't been looting my rods. These are the rods and screws I need to make rotors. So I have 8 rotors. I need 12 of these. smart plating 4-4. Power it. Powered on its own. Right here. And since I'm thinking about it, I'm gonna top off some power. Or build power, I mean. Wow. Okay. Whatever. Because now that I have assemblers going, they're going to use a little bit more power. So I'd like to make sure I have enough to go on. And I would like to top them off because reasons. So while I'm here, I will make more biomass, and then I'll make some rotors too. I need to constantly make rotors and reinforced iron plates for the smart plating. Probably enough. So I'm going to make, I don't know, 4 again. I'll make another batch of 4. Because the reinforced iron, or the smart plating makes that 2 per minute, so you really don't have that long to wait around before you have to fill it back up until you get it maxed out with the 50 you need. So yeah, made 2, and it's about to finish making the other 2. So there we go. Loot some resources. I feel like I need more cable. Let's go ahead and get some sheets going. Loot your resources. And I'm going to expand this one to start making cable, missing plates. You know, I didn't do this on the other one. I'm going to do the same thing again. Kind of the same thing I did over on the iron machines. I can just merge these. Easy. Now where's some power? There's one. So now this is going to be making cable, and we're good. So the only things I'll have to loot now are these 3 machines. Yay. Sweet. 500 is what you need for the space elevator. So that's what I'm going to do. What the heck? That was weird. I'm going to go collect these resources. The amount that I need. Oh. I'm actually going to stop making that because I'm going to run out of... I'm not going to have enough wire. I got enough cable. I'm going to run out of wire. So with that being said, I think I'm going to have to make my own wire. Since these are balanced, I can go ahead and take all of this copper as excess. $183, 83, 19. Top that one off. And then probably the hub. 328's fine. Oh crap, I gotta make some of that. 7, I'm running out. So I need 1 extra rotor. So I'll make what, 5 rotors, 4 plates? So 8 and 6 is 14, which means I need 36. 36 plates and rotors. You know what I really need to do? I need to go automate the reinforced iron plate production. I could do that with 2 assemblers right now. So we're going to do that. We'll get to 16 and stop. missing plates. Whoops, that's not what I wanted. I need 8 of these to go back in. The other ones I need to use. Alright, so we are going to automate some reinforced iron plates now. It takes 8 reinforced iron plates to make an assembler. And they produce at 5 a minute. So it's probably worth it. So merge our screws together, get them into the machine. Oh, it's in a rock, really? Whatever. My feng shui is off. Merger. I'm going to power that off of that one. Sure. Let's go with it. Program it. And because all of these are balanced inputs and balanced outputs, anything that's left in these machines is excess. These are my rotors. And I'm going to do the same thing over here now. I need 8 reinforced iron plates here. But since I can, I will go ahead and make 12. That'll be an extra 4 to go shove in the smart plating to go with the 4 that won't be used here. So now same thing here, just as we did on the other one. What the heck? Whatever. Woo! Yeah, that's fine. So again, these are all balanced machines. So anything that's left in these machines right now is excess. Excess that I can use to craft by hand. Extra plates, and I need to power it. Where's some good power back here, maybe? So I'll bring one of these forward. Actually, no, I've got enough. Actually, yeah, I need to bring this forward. So I'm going to bring this forward over to here. Now the reason I'm doing this is because my coal is over there. That's the one I'm going to go to. So I'm going to come off of this to extend my line in a little bit. So that was foreknowledge. I'm cheating. You know, all of this is cheating. Any foreknowledge that you use in this game is cheating. It's not cheating. But if you look at it from a standpoint of game knowledge, your pioneer in this game doesn't actually know any of the things that you're doing. Your pioneer has no knowledge of these recipes, so it doesn't, in game, right, and within the lore, it doesn't make sense that your pioneer would be building all this stuff in the way that she does. It just doesn't make sense. So what did I have? 17 plates, smart plates. So that means I need 23 of these things, I think. Oh, but before I do this, I don't want to run out of resources to build the space elevator. So to prevent myself from accidentally, okay, now that I have enough wire, I will reconnect this. I don't want to accidentally use all these resources. So 500 concrete, 400 iron rods, 250 iron plates, and 1500 wire. Thought that didn't sound right. So now it guarantees that I will have those resources when I need them. So I'm going to continue making rotors, since I think I need 33. Yeah, 17 makes 33. So since I think I need 33 rotors, I'm going to build 33 rotors. Or rather craft. I guess you're not really building a rotor, you're just crafting it. And then I'm going to go loot all of the reinforced iron plates that I've automated so far. Because I want to go ahead and put everything I need into that one assembler. I'll loot those on the way back. 12, good. I'm looting them on the way back because I can climb this ladder. Oops, come on. And again, these are all balanced, so I can't loot those machines anymore. Let's see what we got here. 22, oh crap. Just put some in. So a stack is 50, so these won't be exhausted later. It's fine. So at this point, I mean, I could go put down another assembler and have a second assembler making smart plating, but ultimately that's not what's holding me up. What's holding me up right now is that I don't have enough rotors and reinforced iron plates to actually complete the build, because I'm going to need 50 rotors to unlock coal and then 30 to craft, or I'm sorry, build the power plant. So right now I need 80 rotors. Super exciting, right? So I'm going to loot all of this iron because these are balanced outputs. Any iron that's still stuck in these machines is actually excess. Since we are running out of raw material to work with, I need more iron ingots. Because I need to make my own stuff now. Because what I'm going to do is make a couple smelters. And those smelters are going to be making what it looks like I need, which is, I think, iron rods. So these should be the same every time. Or same as each other every time. So as soon as I get these rods, I can move forward. But until then, I'm just kind of in a holding pattern. rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat. Super duper exciting, right? I'm almost to 80 rotors. Once I get to 80 rotors, I'll begin crafting plates instead. I'll actually go reprogram those other machines too, which I should do now. Because those other machines are, yeah, I'm doing that now. Those other machines are making the resources necessary for rotors, not for reinforced iron plates. So these resources are not what I need. I don't need these right now. I need something different. So I'm going to go ahead, delete the power off of these 3 machines, and then change all of these to make plates instead. Actually, I can just do this. I don't need to loot them. But I will go ahead and loot this to see what I'm working with. What the heck? Okay, fine. 178, 34. So this is it. Like, you might as well just stop the video now, because this is literally all I'm doing. Or fast forward. Just fast forward to wherever I start to run around and make coal. Because it's a waiting game now. I have to wait for the resources to get produced. I need 200 of these and 80 of those. Like, right? That's a freaking lot of stuff, man. It's going to take a while to make. Once I get to 50... why is it feels like it's going so slow. Once I get to 50 of these, I will build the space elevator and then retrieve all of these resources. Those resources will then be used to make reinforced iron plates. So with that being said, I might actually need a few more screws than I think. So I'll turn one of these back on. I'll make this rods and turn it back on. So 20 minus 8 is 12 in there, which means there's another 12 in there, so I've got 24. Yeah, so I'm way off. Take some sheets. Take the wire. Should be no wire in there. Should be only cable, excess wire. So since my reinforced iron plate numbers... Oh, no, it's going back up. I was about to say, since it wasn't going up, it means I'm missing screws. But as long as this number keeps going up, then it's good for me to turn these into plates, not rods or screws. Yeah, I think I'm going to run out of screws. I didn't really balance the outputs of those other machines. So I think what I need to do is turn 2 of them back on. Back to rods and screws. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to have 2 making rods and screws and 1 and then 2 making plates, which I will go do now while I'm thinking about it. 43, getting there. So this one goes back to plates, which it already did. This one goes back, oh, I already have all that. I just need to turn this back on. So I'll make this one rods again. So now I've got rods and screws again, and then various plates and rods and stuff. Loot this just because I can. I'd rather see what I have than have to guess on it. Run on top of these machines and loot them. Rods and screws. Plates. Rods and screws. And plates. Moving right along. 46. So close. Sweet! So what did I say I need? 200? So 200, so I've got 130, 150, so I just need 50 more plates. I'm making 10 per minute, so that would be 5 minutes. If I just stand around for 5 minutes, the factory will make the rest of what I need. Cool. Looks like I'm going to run out of screws before I run out of anything else. So that's actually not that bad. Do I still have a miner over here? No, I don't. There should be nothing in here, nothing in here. Whoops. Yeah, there's nothing. I got no excess of anything anywhere. Some of these may have some excess ingots worth looking into. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Those are excess though. I'm going to go back to full rods and screws, and that one will continue making plates. I don't know if that was a good idea. I mean, it kind of worked, but oh no, don't do that. Oh no! I ran out of juice somewhere. One of my machines probably ran out of... It's probably that one that was at like 116 or whatever back there. I'm going to put this in just to temporarily get this thing back running. Just until I can get a little bit more in there. Split that off. Whoa! Split that off. Yeah, so since I automated that extra production line on the third node, I am using way more power than I'm used to. Usually I have excess at the end of all this. Usually I don't process all the leaves at all. I just process the 3 more wood and that's it. Yeah, see. Ridiculous. Yeah, it's mixed. Given what I'm going through, I think that last line would be better off used up to the assembler, but not including the assembler. And then just make the stuff by hand. I think that would be the best choice here. Jeez, which one burned out now? Both of those. Jeez, what a mess. Yeah, automating those last lines was not cool. So there we go, I got 50 of those. That means I can take all this and make the elevator. I guess I could have already made the elevator earlier, but like whatever. Drop these in. Go back, go loot some stuff. Oh, yeah, I'm good. I'm all good. I got everything I need now. Get over there.
Welcome to the Project Assembly Pioneer Progress presentation. Congratulations, the Phase 1 project part shipment is now ready for delivery. On delivery, Phase 1
case,
will
let me
be
go deliver
completed
it.
and the distribution platform will be...
Thank you, Ada. And now that it's done, I can delete it and go back to making stuff again. $243, I've got everything I need. Well, except cable, apparently. Huh, that's interesting. So I'm low on cable, so I probably should have... Oh, I wonder if that's why I always did 2 machines before, because I would have 2 machines worth of backlog here.
You have performed adequately so far. Reminder, not only...
Thank you, Ada. Thank you again. So yeah, that's probably what's going on. Interesting. I never really thought about that. Never really considered it. This is probably not able to go on for run out, then I'll just go get more. It's cool. But now I can go to make my coal. If you haven't been, what am I talking about? Map knowledge. If you haven't been playing the game already, you'd have to scan for the coal, and then you would see that it's roughly over there. So I'm going to drag my power grid over with me. Scan again. Apparently 7 times on accident. Yeah, so automating that last line was a bad idea. Because as you can see, I didn't have enough stuff to go for it. I mean, I'd say it's a bad idea. I should have collected more material. But ultimately, the fact that I have all of this excess material right now is evidence that I did not need to automate it. I overproduced on my reinforced iron plates. So all that power is not wasted, but it was unnecessary. So if you're trying to just get through this quickly, that's an inefficiency. So now I'm going to have to loot some more wood and make a separate power grid and do all kinds of other dumb stuff just to compensate for that extra line that I put in. So yeah, I think the extra line was good right up to the assembler. I think I could have kept the assembler to myself. So I will go ahead. Come on. Where's it going? Right here. And then I would delete that off of the grid. So, copper or coal's up there. So this thing should be producing resources right now, but because I blew my power grid, it's not producing anything, which kind of sucks. Super inefficient. So now I gotta go grab up some material. That's definitely enough. What am I looking for? That stuff. So the reason I had to make this separate grid is because if I hook this up to that dead power grid, if more than one machine has run out of fuel, it'll just re-blow the whole grid. So this is going to be enough to power my water extractor all by itself. One water extractor and one miner. That's really all I need. So water extractor here, miner's already going.
That may indeed be water. Try submerging your arm. If it does.
So now I can make 2 coal power generators. I will make one right here. Of course I'm missing cable. Because I didn't make 2 cable machines. Oh, I guess I'll show you this real quick. If you ever get an error that the surface is uneven, just hold it in place, lock the hologram, and the game doesn't care anymore.
Fix-it pipelines can contain any fluid, including the water necessary for coal-powered generators.
I'm going to go ahead and
Note,
turn this
water
water
does
on.
not flow upwards by itself. While water extractors provide some lift, to truly defy gravity, consider the use of
And
pipeline
then
pumps.
I will put that over there. Put that 2 over. And then get up to it. And yes, that is a squatty lift. It works. In case you've never seen it before. Oh, really? And now we wait. And what do we need? We need rotors and cable. So since I have the materials to do it, I'm just gonna make a third one. Or why not? Oh, maybe I'm not missing enough cable. Whoops. So I'm gonna need like 40 something then, 30 for the machine, and then more for the power grid. Oh, actually that doesn't work. Each of these consumes 45 water. This only makes 120, so it cannot fully water that. To build another set of these, even just one more, I would need another water extractor, and I don't have enough rotors for that, and I don't feel like messing with it right now. So I'm just gonna wait. Once again, 2 machines per pole. Hook this up to the grid and wait. As soon as this one comes online, it's official, we made it. It's official, we made it. 1 hour, 22 minutes, 50 seconds is how long this video has been going. So, there we go. Now we can, oh, well, I guess that doesn't work. This is no longer necessary because the coal is providing the power to keep that running and to keep this running. So all of this is running off of coal now, which means I can hook it up to the main grid. And now the main grid looks like that. I've got to turn it back on. There we go. Main grid looks like that now. I am producing 196. I have a full capacity of 310 with what's left of my burners. Easy peasy. So as you can see, I am consuming more than what these produce because each of these are worth 75, which I can show you here. 75. So since this number is greater than 2 of these, I am still burning biofuel right now. So at this point, I am still on the clock. It's just a much, much, much longer clock. If I wanted to stand around over here and make some resources, I could bring in another water extractor and another coal generator. What would that be? 20 rotors and a bunch of cable? Do I have enough to do that? So I would need 4 more rotors, and I'm missing screws to make that happen. So as it stands, I have 14, 6, so I need 6 more down here. If I make enough screws to make 6 rotors, then I can fully 100% transition over to coal and not need any more. But if I did not have that third production line, this would not be necessary. So in retrospect, maybe that third, I don't know. No, the third line was good, just not the assembler. I think just that final assembler was not necessary. The good thing is the whole time we've been away building this, those machines have continued to make reinforced iron plates. So when we come back, we'll have like 200 reinforced iron plates. So I mean, like, it was worth it. It really was. It was fine. All right, where am I going with this? Back here, maybe? Just put it right. Come on. Put it right there. That works. Just shove it into that thing. Because why not? Oh, there we go. Let's put it right there. What am I missing? Nothing. I'm not going to worry about clippage here. So I'll just do that. Alright, now when this one comes on, because 60 coal can support 4 of these. So the fact that I have 3 now is totally fine. Yay. Now I'm fully producing coal. So I have a production of 225. That's what these generators are making. and I am consuming less than that. Wait, that's not right. 75, 75, 120. Yeah, 225. Oh, okay, yeah, because it ran out of water, went back to bio coal, or not water, ran out of coal. So it ran out of coal, went back to biofuel, now it's back to coal. Okay, numbers add up. So I'm producing 225, and the biomass burners are off, which is why I have more production than consumption. Yay. And my max consumption is below my production. So yeah, at this stage, I am actually 100% fully transitioned over to coal. I can walk away from this factory and it will keep on producing and producing and producing. So that's it. That was 90 minutes to coal. Or I guess more accurately, like 80 minutes to coal. If you don't have map knowledge or you're not used to the building procedures, yeah, it's probably going to take you longer than 90 minutes. If you're just playing the game and you don't know where the resources are, you're in a new biome, and you're, quote, playing the game, then yeah, it's going to take you probably more than 90 minutes. But the point is, you set the goal, you do only what's necessary, and you move towards that goal. You don't build excess, you don't build 100 machines when you only need, what did I build, probably 50. There's my hub. This starter factory it's sort of temporary. You want to keep it running for the entirety of the game because it will continue to make these resources for building, but eventually you'll have so many resources in excess inside of your normal factory that this becomes completely unnecessary. You won't need this starter factory anymore. So everything that we're doing right now is temporary. So in my mind, what is the point of doing something super... Wait, is that a ring? I've never noticed these rings before. No way. It is a ring. Huh. Anyway, there's no sense in spending all of your time making something super pretty and super permanent when it's effectively useless in a couple phases. And that's why I don't do it that way. It just isn't necessary. Anywho, I'm going to go ahead and transition this thing back. Although it's not right. Oh, that one already was. My bad. Oh, all three of them are already. Okay. If this was my real factory, there would be space right there so that I could split off all of these rods and get them where they need to go. But this was just for show. So that's it. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned something. Hope you had fun. I had fun. I still enjoy doing this. I could do this every day. It's just, I don't know. I don't like this phase, but I do like the process of going through almost like a speed run, but not really. So it's cool. Later.